What's going on, everybody? This is Kenny Cummins here of Chilling with Kenny C. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves and staying warm. The cold weather's kicking in, so everybody stay warm, all that good stuff. It's been a while since I've done these interviews and getting back to it slowly but surely. And joining me is R&B recording artist. She's got a banger of a joint called Living. Came out a few months back. Is available on all streaming platforms right now. Shandaria is joining me right now. I literally asked her before I pressed the record button just to make sure I get it pronounced correctly. So I hope I did that. How's it going?
Yes, thank you so much. It's going really well. How are you?
I'm good. Very happy to have you on and learning about your journey and your music career and what you got going moving forward. But before we look ahead, I want to go back. Just talk about the your you getting started into the music industry, getting started into doing music per se.
Okay. Well, I was born a singer. I've always wanted to sing. I've been singing since I was a little girl. Um, and I did, it's just been on and off over the years. I recorded some stuff years back, sang in some groups, this and that, got married, raised kids, sang in church. And then it's like at the end of the day, I just love music and I always want to do music. So I came to the conclusion that I should be doing music because what is life about if you're not, going for your dreams and your destiny and stuff. So I'm going with it.
That is true. Like anytime when you have something that you're passionate about, you definitely go for it. Obviously, like anything else in life, you're gonna go through hurdles, you're gonna go through setbacks, you're gonna go through countless of people saying no, whether it's strangers, whether it's your peers in the industry, or even your own family and loved ones. But at the end of the day, it's what you want to do. It's what you want. This is what you want. This is what you was destined to do. And from the music that I heard from you, you definitely found something. You got this is something that you aspire to be. So I'm glad you took the path that you took and not looking back. Um, so you're originally from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Correct.
Um,
Mhm.
now growing up and and also so was it what was it? How would you describe the Queen City that is Charlotte? Talk about this your city. What how's it inspire you? Rapping from that city.
I mean, Charlotte is a budding, blossoming, blooming city. I mean, it's a lot different from, what it was growing up. But it's an awesome city. It's a beautiful city. It's a lot going on. The music scene is popping. There's a lot of very talented people here. A lot of live music events and stuff going on now. Like it's just a super budding city. It's nice. I mean, I can't say I'm thrilled about all the people moving here causing all this traffic and stuff. But, I mean, it is a growing city and it's a nice city.
I must say, Charlotte, North Carolina is indeed a lovely city.
Hmm.
A lot of prestige, a lot of a lot of history in that
Hmm.
city. Just the state North Carolina in general, a lot of good artists have come from that state.
Hmm.
And it's proof that no matter where you're from, you can do anything you set your mind to. And it's always good to see people like no matter where they are, no matter what they've done, they never forget where they came from.
Right.
Charlotte is a testament to that.
Hmm.
So I see you you got some artists that inspire you. One in particular, I like to call her the first lady. Miss Faith Evans.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
she back in the night, and I feel like Faith. There, the '90s was bananas. So
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
powerhouse female vocalists.
Definitely.
and Brandy, Monica, Mariah, Whitney. The list goes on and on.
Mm-hmm.
Faith Evans, she was right there, and I feel like her name doesn't get mentioned enough
Yeah,
with
true.
the other woman that I mentioned. Obviously, hip hop dominant label, but she brought something. She brought an element to that label,
Oh yeah.
and she succeeded. And even after the label, after she moved on from the label, she still showed that she can succeed.
Yeah.
So talk about Faith Evans as someone that inspires you, that influenced you, someone that you look up to as an artist. Talk about what made her stand out to you as an artist.
Well, I think, obviously you connected on music initially. And just from her coming out, I can't remember like technically what her first. No, I think You Used to Love Me might have been her
Yeah.
first single, yeah. And
Mhm.
so, it's just I'm an R&B art. I love R&B, but I like hip hop too. I say my genre is R&B, hip hop, soul. You know, um, and I mean, the music is undeniable. It just got a hip hop feel to it. But on the other side of it, she has, very obvious gospel roots. She's very soulful, you know, but at the same time, very melodic. Her voice is beautiful. It's soft, but it's strong, all at the same time. I liked her style. Musically, I just loved the gospel soul, but R&B hip hop feel that it had to it. And she just really could sing. And, so I was just attracted to her voice and her tone. And then I loved the music, the way she her harmonies and stuff in the backgrounds. She just, I don't know, she just caught my ear, And yeah, then I mean, she's a one of the great vocalists. I mean, she did tracks with Whitney and Kelly Price and Karen Clark. Those are monster vocalists. So that just speaks for itself. So
Yeah. Wow, so I'm feeling old thinking about the 90s, and
yeah,
what that era was, what that decade was. And
yeah, yeah.
Faith, she lived up to her name. She lived
Oh,
up to her name literally.
mm-hmm,
She had faith in herself. She had faith of what she
mm-hmm,
has accomplished. And we know how the industry does, take people apart, tear people apart.
mm-hmm.
She went through her adversity, went
Right,
through it, still, you know, living up to that name. It's not just some nickname. That's her. She's
right,
Faith. So
right.
um yeah, so I love Faith Evans. I just feel like she deserves just a little bit more props for
Yeah,
what she contribute
yeah,
to art to R&B
yeah.
to the 90s and
Definitely.
so forth. And the
Mm-hmm.
longevity. She's still doing music even long after, her peak years.
Right.
So
I agree.
she's
I
got that
agree.
she got that gospel voice, that
Definitely.
fits with the
For sure.
R&B and the soul and the hip hop and everything. Like
Mm-hmm.
she was someone that, you needed that soulful hook or that soulful
Yeah,
bridge.
definitely.
You give Faith Evans a call,
Mm-hmm.
and she gonna do what she do.
Right.
So
Mhm.
I want to talk about this single, "Living."
Okay.
Um, it's self-explanatory, obviously.
Period.
But what was the whole process like putting that song together? What was it like recording the song "Living"?
Well, that song came about because the producer, Crazy Figs, he was like, he said I needed a bop. He was like, you need a bop. You need something people, can kind of dance to. And so he just started making a track. We went in the studio and he just got on his keyboard and started going to work. And we were in there bopping, bouncing, and just kind of like, what we want to say. And, you know, the whole story is it was really it's some years back, coming out of COVID and stuff. I had been in an accident. Me and one of my closest friends actually was in the studio that night. And that's just what came to us. I'm living. I wouldn't have it no other way. We blessed, we here, we good, went through a lot and it just that was it. That was the hook. We just kind of came up with it. And then the words, we couldn't really figure out what we wanted to say, honestly. It was so many things that we could say, and we called on Charnel, amazing, super talented writer, right here in Charlotte as well. And it's just, I said, this song is a hit because we just told her to write something to this hook, and she said everything that we wanted to say. In conversation, just talking through the song and, like what we wanted to say. I mean, she said it all. We didn't even tell her what to say. And I'm like, that is magically crafted. And it's got to be something that the world needs to hear because it came together so perfectly. And I know it resonates with a lot of people. A lot of people can relate. It's just it's a feel good record. And it's just fun and I love performing it, and I love that people love it, every time I perform it. It could be tricky performing songs that people don't know, but I always get a good reaction and response about that record. So yeah.
Yeah, I definitely love the story. I love just hearing how y'all. I've always felt like music is like a puzzle, putting the pieces together.
I can
Like
agree with
you be like
you.
you start things off, and sometimes you just need that one. You find out you need that one something that's missing.
Yep.
So and the beauty of music is that it's just putting it all together somehow.
Right.
And collaboration, it's nothing like it. And the fact
Right.
that
Yeah.
y'all kind of like, hey, we 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 need your input here.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
just go. We ain't gonna tell you what to say. Just you come back with something that maybe with my life. And then
Yeah.
she like, okay, bet.
Yeah.
And she coming in, brought her piece to the table, and then boom, it just that was all
Yeah.
that was needed, and
Yeah.
the song turned out exactly what y'all envisioned. Y'all wanted a
Yeah.
bop,
It
and
turned out what it needed to be,
yeah,
because we didn't know we knew what we wanted to say, but we just didn't know how to say it. And I mean, it amazes me how it came together. It's perfect.
yeah. So check out the track "Living." It's been out for a couple months now. Still bopping through
Definitely.
Charlotte, still bopping on the internet and so forth. It's available on all streaming platforms. Y'all support your girl, Charlotte, Cream City, representing. Support that local artist talent. This is an incredible track.
And the video is on YouTube also.
oh my gosh, yeah, it's on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
So
The Shandy Show is my YouTube page.
yeah, so
That's
go
up
go
there.
go check that out as well. So we're in the last quarter of 2025. We're getting to the last few months.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, what's next for you? What else you have in store? You got maybe one more song before year's end,
Yeah. I got
resting.
a single dropping on November the 7th. It's called Time. So definitely look out for that. And I will have a video for that as well. That's gonna be super dope. And I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze in my Christmas song as well. It's called Santa. Super soulful, good R&B jam, for the Christmas season. So I'm gonna actually have two singles dropping before the end of the year.
All right, so she got the Times joint that's gonna come out next month. And then she's got the Santa joint right after. So
Yep.
she look at it. She's ending the year strong. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And we all love the we all have our favorites in Christmas jams. We got the go-to songs.
Yes, we do.
Um,
You can add mine in there.
yeah, so
Santa.
yeah. So yeah, she pretty much put her song into consideration to put into your Christmas playlist, holiday
That's right.
playlist.
That's
So
right.
so go check out Time and Santa coming out within the next month or so, the next few
Mhm.
weeks away apart from each other. And she's gonna come at y'all even more stronger in 2026 too. But
Absolutely.
she's gonna end 2025 strong.
That's true.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted to ask this. Being a local artist, obviously, it's different from being a mainstream artist, big labels and big machines,
Mhm.
things like that. I've definitely read your story. I've read your growing up and things like that, and obviously, independent artists, you're doing things on your own. You're doing things your way. Uh, so how do you feel about your progress as a recording artist with some of the music that you've done, the shows that you performed at? How are you feeling about your progress as a as a recording artist?
I feel good about my progress. I feel like, you know, if I'm being honest, I was super intimidated by all that is involved with, it's just like, how far do you want to go with it? What do you really want to do with it? Is it worth it? So many things I thought about, but I just decided, like I said before, I only got one life to live. And what what kind of life am I living if I'm not going, what is life even all about? Um, so I think once I decided that and I said, you know what, I'm gonna go full throttle, I'm gonna give it all I got, why not? I feel really good about my progress. And it just, I could just say to myself, it goes to show what you can do when you actually dedicate yourself to it, when you put your mind to it, when you, really put your passion into it. I mean, because I've accomplished a lot. I mean, I'm rolling, and I know that a lot of people have told me, they're proud of me, they see me, and stuff like that. It makes me feel good because I'm not doing it for anybody else, but for me to know that other people can see my progress as well, that definitely makes me feel good. Because it's hard. It's not an easy thing to do. Especially having so many responsibilities outside of, music. I mean, that doesn't pay my bills. But um, it feeds my soul and my spirit, and so that's what it is. I'm good. I love it.
That's very encouraging to hear. Obviously, you being an artist, you appreciate all the support from from your supporters, and you're doing it your way. I mean, I
Yeah.
think that's what anyone can ask for is
Hmm.
as long as you good, as long as you feel good within yourself, you're gonna be all right. And you come across as humble, you come across as gracious, you come across as someone that's in it for the long haul. This is what you want to do, and no one's gonna tell you any different. There's a lot of people that say they want to do something, but they don't get to that point.
Right.
They don't take that extra step.
Right.
It takes a lot, for an artist like yourself, independently, to do
Hmm.
what you do. The money and everything else, is a hassle. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta show, not just say you're gonna do it, but actually do it.
Right.
And you definitely gotta have the confidence to you know I I'm just a fan. I go to music shows all the time. I see
Yeah.
performers. You gotta have confidence,
Yeah.
to do what you do and
Yeah.
perform these songs. Put your heart and your emotions out there,
Hmm.
and just hope people can resonate. whether you're partying, having a good time, or whether it's a love or heartbreak song, you know, just the emotion element that comes with it. And from what I've heard from you is is an amazing what you've been able to do and the talent that you have and you're using your God-given gifts to live your dream, to live this passion. I definitely believe you should be proud of everything you've done up to this point, and things are only going to get better from here. I mean, so Charlotte, y'all got a lot of good talent in that city, and this lady that I'm talking to is one of them. So all I can say, um, to the Charlotte people and just anyone that just loves music in general, support this lady. She
Thank you.
has all the potential in the world to, she could do anything she sets her mind to it. So I gotta give you kudos for just being authentically yourself. Um, so we'll recognize Will. I'll definitely say that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So where can people find you in social media to keep up with this journey that you're going through? Where can people find
My Instagram is Shandaria underscore underscore. That's SHANDARIA. Facebook, Shandaria. YouTube, The Shandy Show. TikTok is just me, Shandy.
you?
So yeah,
Shan.
music on all platforms under Shandaria.
So
Yep.
check her out. Check out the Shandy Show on YouTube. Check out Living. Still, let's keep those numbers up for Living. She
Mm.
got Time coming up in November. Christmas song Santa coming out a few weeks after that, and keep tap in with her. She's doing it. Bringing
And
that
I
arm.
also have two other songs out as well. Let me not forget. My
Yeah.
first single called Rid of You. That's on all platforms. And I did a tweet cover, Smoking Cigarettes. Both of those are on all platforms.
Ooh. Yeah. I love me some Tweet. I
Yeah.
and here's the thing. He was Tweet before Twitter existed. I,
Yeah.
I think I think people
Definitely.
lost track of that, and either they're not familiar with her or whatever the case may be. But
Yeah.
I love me some Tweet.
Yeah, so you got to check out my cover.
Yeah,
Check that out.
yeah. That the cigarettes joints is nice. Her album
Yeah.
nice.
So the
Yeah,
Hummingbird was one of those.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'll definitely will be giving that a listen. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I love me some Tweet.
Yeah.
I love her. She's marvelous.
Well, you
Uh,
have to let me know what you think about. See if I did the cover any justice. Let me know.
I truly believe you did. I feel like just your passion for it. That what I've heard for you just now, that tells me all I need to know. Like he gonna knock it off the park.
Yeah.
She's R&B through and through. So I
Yeah.
truly believe you did the song justice, and I feel
Yeah.
like if Tweet somewhere would have heard that, she would love it too.
I,
Um,
I hope she hears it and I hope she
yeah.
loves it.
So it is very nice having this chat with you. I wish you nothing but happiness, and I
Thank you.
wish you the absolute best as you continue with your journey in music. And you enjoy the rest of your night, enjoy the rest of your week, and the remainder of your calendar year. And I look forward to see what you have on the horizon for 2026. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed it.
You have a good night.
All right. You too.
All
Thanks.
right, peace. Peace.
Bye.
All right.